Hello, I'm back again. It's been really difficult for me to try to get back into the correct mindset. I'm gonna try to take it a bit easy. See if I can get something done without ruining my motivation. I did do a little bit since you last saw. So for me, I did a bit more organization and tried starting counting the machines. I also found out there's a better alternate recipe here where you just make the antimony pentafluoride directly instead of instead of doing like all this stuff with antimony pentachloride to make through like a 4-step process. Although it does require a vacuum freezer for the crushed ice. Also still haven't planned where I do want to put the Naqline yet. Actually, I could probably fit it here. This chunk, that could work. Only thing I haven't counted is the chemical reactors. I'll probably just shoot for like 6 of them with the ability to make 8. And I'll go from there. And then make another subnet for it. I'm gonna try to just do the... Try to see if I can do a similar process to what I used for the plat line. Just trying to remember a bit. I do remember that I used some signs to write out recipes. I think there's just writing out what materials made where, because I could separate it up into clusters a bit better. But I also don't think I have to do that, because since I'm automating it with AA2, I can kind of just split it up into clusters, and then AA2 will string those clusters together to form the processing line proper. It doesn't necessarily have to be in order. Also the neutron activators. Give me a second. So these are 5 wide. So it would be 13 blocks if we put them all in sequence. I don't think there's 10 blocks here. Yeah. But on this angle, actually, it does fit. Okay. Nice. So that deck already uses half the space. I'll just continue laying out things, see if I can fit everything. I guess the AI advertising bars did not miss these. Not at all. Goodbye. This could be the distillation towers. So there I'm thinking I put the industrial centrifuge, the electrolyzer, and the vacuum freezer in the stack. For the autoclaves, I kind of just think I strap those onto a step from before. So one is strapped onto a chemical reactor, the other one is strapped onto a neutron activator. That's the control on the neutron activator. Bottom middle. I'll replace those facing this side. Is there a space so I can activate it from the access it from the top? That is. It'll work. So I can just do that. This looks complicated. Power pads? What the hell are these IDs are for? Full LED disk unused. This one's the only one that's on. I'll figure that out once I start finicking with it. Did get like a basic explanation from a chatter at some point. Generally, the gist with these machines is, I guess you can, let me see if I can find a recipe for its, make it easier to explain. Yeah. So, generally how these machines work is that, as you can see here, there's a minimum and maximum neutron kinetic energy, and you need to be within these for the recipe to be able to work. And in order to manage the neutron kinetic energy, you need neutron accelerators, which have different tiers. Each every EU gets converted into 10 to 20 eV neutron kinetic energy. So the higher the voltage, the faster it goes up. Then you have these neutron sensors, which can sense the neutron kinetic energy. And you need to string all that together through what's commonly an RS latch to be able to keep it within that threshold. And the strat I am going to use is to use a neutron sensor to make sure it's within the threshold before allowing it to run the recipe, then using a neutron accelerator, LuV, to micromanage it within that threshold, and a IV one to raise it from 0 into the threshold. Hello Liam, how's it going? So that's the general strategy. Oh right, I also had some crops going. Yeah, it would have been done ages ago. So I'll look into that. Which means I will need some silver. Silver of the block flavor. sidetracking a bit because I do want to just get this done, because I do also have the Gardenia I want to make. But actually, I think... Did I have just the... No, this is zinc and silver. Okay, so I do need just one of each of these. Well, a source of each of these, not one of each. I do need more than that. Okay. Not placing one there because that's under the water. So yeah, now with the block under, they should be able to fully grow. And I can start the process for the next ones. Grab me a spade. I think it's left click. Yes. In general, I just kind of take some of these, but not all of them, because I can use the remaining ones to help with leveling. They won't lose their growth stage. Still should have plenty of sticks. Not the banana farming kind, just a normal crop stick. And then Galvinia. Might as well just take all of these if they are valid. They hopefully are. Just need the growth to not be too high. Yeah, all these are good. So it's always a bit awkward getting used to controlling the insane amount of speed I have with these boots. I'll practice. Try this song. Sounds like it has a Minecraft pig sound effect mixed into it. Can anyone else hear that? These playlists are weird, man. Just there's so much effort to make one yourself. What if I can make a copy of the playlist and then remove individual songs? Can I do that? Right, no, this isn't a... Oh yeah, I can edit this. Okay, I'm removing whatever the hell that song was. No pig, Minecraft pig sound effects in my Twitch live stream, my Spotify playlist. Okay, do I have a plot? I do have a plot. Still unused. So I guess I would use this for olives. I have one for Galvinia, one for Argentia, one for Stargadium, and an empty plot in case I need it. Not sure what else I would care enough about to make a plot for, but we'll find it out when I get there. I guess it's more for if I get there, it's not guaranteed. Just will prep the entire plot. plumbing already installed. How nice. I only want to do 2. So I think all of these are going to be crops that need a block under them to be able to fully grow. Again, the corner is just what the water is. I can get some water from one of the reservoirs. Beautiful. Yeah. It's also gonna need a drawer system. I don't have any more controllers. I wonder if I ever automated that with AE2. I don't remember. Let me first just do this. Yeah, I also need to place blocks under those so they can fully grow. It's not needed for them to be able to spread, but it sure does help. At least from what I remember. I haven't tested it recently. I tested it when I first did my big IC2 crop expansion. It was like in HV I did that. Pretty sure I made IC2 crops before I made an AE2 system. Especially since I remember making AE2 in EV. I do think I rushed this as soon as I could in HV. This manual mining sucks. To stats and auto spread rate. Yes, I did spell it correctly. me actually look at the spreadsheet. So I can probably upgrade the carbon crossbow to something that doesn't need repairs every few minutes at this point. Let me take a look. Give me a moment.
Haven't slept in weeks, we be sipping on Coronas through the night at the beach, yeah. Out of sight and mind, we be carving up the waves somewhere you can't find, yeah. I got a bad, bad woman with me, she be with 100,000 Lamborghinis. Pouring up the Grey Goose, you know that we can't lose, yeah. You got me so caught up inside this moment with you. I'm in this mindset that there's nothing that I can lose. And I've been waiting all my life to be in this place. I don't wanna leave.
Could do Osmiridium. Let me see. Crossbow limb. How many resources is this for? Can I do 4? Let me see. Well, Osmiridium is only really annoying because it needs to be an LuV EBF, which is not annoying anymore, so I think it would be fine. The osmium is going up again. We need to make a pattern for it. That can be done. Definitely going in radon. $16. Nah, I'm not broke. I do 32. PF radon. Do need to expand that. Would be this one. But I don't actually need to do that right now. Okay. Osmiridium crossbow limb. This one. Tons of durability compared to the 48 of the carbon one. That has better draw speed, which doesn't really matter because it's already maxed. It has reinforced 3, which will further increase the durability, and arrow speed 5. And it does cost a 4. And as for the tip, we do palladium, which is 16 damage. Compared to, well, what do I have now? Vanadium steel, which is 7 damage. Can I make adamantium? Doesn't look like it. Well, this is an alloy. Adamantium. Can I make this? It wouldn't appear so initially. No, I reckon not. Okay, in that case, palladium is next up. Also has a much lower break chance. I forget what the break chance is. I think it's like if it hits the ground, it breaks, or maybe it's like an unbreaking. Either way, it's gonna have moss on it, so it should be able to survive. This palladium cross. No, it's just bull tip. And for the shaft, I could do osmiridium shaft. Now I want the tip to be palladium and the shaft to be osmiridium. So I guess I'll search by osmiridium bolts. Then search for palladium from here. This one. Yeah. This is just a fluid solidifier. MV. Well, just this is my fluid extractor. Oh, right. That's why I'm not finding that. It's blocked. So just swap these like that. Now I'll be able to just access it from here for manual uses. Fluid solidifier over here. Oop. No. Oh, do need a tool rod? Yeah. Yeah, that was just me being inattentive. So I will need one full rod and crossbow. Let's say that the cost is half. So it can be half. But then I kinda can't do anything with the other half. Do we even have a shard cast? I do. So might as well. A fluid solidifier, which I will use the big one actually, because it's like a 600-second recipe. I'm waiting 10 minutes for this. Oh, yeah, right. So I put in the rod and this. Yeah, now it's only 40 seconds. I'm a bad stream, I have my chat closed. There we go. Gotta get used to all that again. Okay, while that's running, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
sight when there's nowhere else to go. No, don't worry about it. Guess you lost your self-control. And I don't know why I left it so alone to walk away. Hey, 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 and I dried my eyes. Another ain't no clouds in my way. You can play every game, it don't matter. Leave me out in the rain, any weather. My heart is over the pain, it don't matter. No, it really don't matter. No, it really don't matter. No, it really don't matter. You can play every game, it don't matter. Leave me out in the rain, any weather. My heart is over the pain, it don't matter. No, it really don't matter. You say you're sorry, but it's a little too late for that. I live in a story, no, but I don't take you back. And I don't know why I left it so long to walk away. Hey, 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 and I dried my eyes. Now there ain't no coming my way. You can play every game, it don't matter. Leave me out in the rain, any weather. My heart is over the pain, it don't matter. No, it really 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 don't matter. You can play every game, it don't matter. Leave me out in the rain, any weather. My heart is over the pain, it don't matter. No, it really don't matter. No, it really don't matter. No, it really don't matter. You can play every game, it don't matter. Leave me out in the rain, any weather. My heart is over the pain, it don't matter. No, it really don't matter.
Oh, it's a joke, never a threat. You act like I just forget all the lies, fake smiles, you know. Karma comes back in the end. I shrank myself down just to fit your frame. Bit my tongue off while you cursed my name. You kept me small in the dark, but I'm done playing your games. Watch as you crash and burn in shame. Who's laughing now? Guess since I go out, you stay low. Guess that's just how it goes. You're sorry now, it's too little, too late. I've grown past your
Hello, I'm back. Oh, we got a raid. Hello, Wizard Industry. Sorry, I was on the toilet. I should probably put a message on screen. I'm just a bit out of practice. It has been a bit since I last streamed, so sorry about that. I do have this text. I could use that. I'm here now. Bit unlucky timing. Right. So my bolts should be done now. Anything else I wanted to put on it? Let me see. Maybe I can replace the other parts as well with something better. Let me take a look. First of all, the bolts. These are the ones that deal the damage after all. So, can I get a bit of fletching? What I'm using right now. Slime leaf. 1.4, quick chance, 2%. No, I don't think there's anything better. But thanks for the raid, Wizard Industry, if you're still here. I kinda do have a suspicion that you'd left because I was absent. Yeah, I was gone for a while. Yeah, that's very unlucky timing. Yes, I will thank you some other time. Can I replace them like this? Yeah, I can. So it goes from dealing 7 and 7 to 11.5 and 16. So much better. The ammo increases as well. I forget if they're paired with osmiridium or palladium. Probably palladium since it's the one in the name. Also reinforced. Should work, I'd imagine. Let's see why else it would be applicable if it's not working. Yeah, that should be a lot better. Nice. And my crossbow. A bit of bowstring. No. Tough binding. It's only the modifier that actually does anything. Can't get much better than reinforced 3. And for the crossbow body, let me see. It's kind of good anyways. Doesn't need to be better. I think that might just be good. durability now? 6,000? Much better. Attack 140 hearts. What I'd like to see. Oh yeah. Kinda want to test it against a Wither. Hello Onyx. Alright, that's actually your first time chat. Welcome. Hope you'll enjoy your time here. Yeah, I don't need these anymore. And I should have a bit of Osmiridium on me for repairs. But I do really want to test this against the Wither, so let me set that up. My little Wither box in the Nether. See if I remember where I put it. I think it was down this corridor. Yeah. Well used, as you can tell. The thing about the Wither is that it can only be damaged by ranged attacks in the first phase, but if you have enough damage in the first phase, skip the second phase. It broke out instantly. They almost two-shot him with a crit on the second one. Very cool. It's a lot more damage. And now my bolts actually break before my crossbow. That's gonna be a nice change of pace. Let me find a innocent creature to gank to see the actual damage number. Perfect candidate. 8 damage. Okay, maybe not a perfect candidate. No, never mind. I already did my damage test on the Wither. It's very good. I think the Wither's like 200 health. I don't remember. Where have my gay shots in here? I do. Add this to my collection. It's just from killing Withers. Same with those. Okay, so I wanted to see if I have a storage controller craftable. I do. Give me like 10 of those. Do I need to restock on upgrades? I kinda do. Don't have that one. And set it up though. It's a pretty simple recipe. So I just need ruby plates. There we go. Should I get the correct block? Then I also needed rods. lathe, compressor, and cutter. Yeah. Should also set up a pattern for these, I reckon. Need this one. You are Tumblr 2. Cast this one. Am I out of rubies or is that the wrong ruby? No, I just need a recipe for actually compressing these. Yeah. Very good. This looks bottlenecked. Let me guess, I have these being made one at a time. Yes. Why can't I just like make my patterns better from the start? Such a goober. Yes, once this recipe is finished, eventually I can upgrade that. Yes, I can make the new pattern ahead of time and just hot swap it. Still need to wait for it to fully finish though. There we go, that's a much more sane number. Okay, let us go take a look at the crops again. Second batch should be fully grown. And also do the strat where I just harvest all of them and then after break should do that. Okay, and then I need the blocks as well. Nice. My Galvania is growing nicely. I'm already maxed because my seeded crops are so high level. Then I can also go get these planted. These are 23, 31, and they should be. Wanting to double check because my breeding seeds are 23, 21. Even though that isn't really a chance I would be having those. Still just want to check. Then I can place my silver blocks here and recycle the rest. Yeah. Oh, that's the server restart. Right, hold please. Should just be 2 minutes. I still feel so bad for not being there for the raid. There's nothing to be done about it now. I guess I just gotta learn it the hard way to get it for my skull to do my checks. Guess for future times I'll remember to put a text on screen. Anyways, that might be enough time. Oh, hello, LuV Joker. How's it going? And if you were one of the fellas that came in for the raid, I do apologize for that whole incident. Well, I was also AFK, so I guess we're kinda in the same boat. Thank you, thank you. Though I have been back for a bit. Though I did still miss the raid by like 10 minutes. I was at the stream like semi-consistently every day. I should hopefully remember to address the situation to him tomorrow. I really want to explain myself and actually say proper thank you for the raid. I think I'm just gonna macerate these. Go in the ball crusher. Hell yeah. And I need 5 to span the gap. these slowly. But they don't have to be that fast just yet, because I'm not gonna be using them all too often. At least for now. I love this song so much. Probably also versus the salesman's combs sometime. It's not like they're gonna be backing up though, but still I would like the extra nether stars. You're liking GTNH? It's a bit hard to say in a short statement. It's really has its ups and downs. It depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes it can really weigh down on you, and sometimes it can be close to something I call fun. So it's really here and there. Lately I've been pressed a bit on the Greg. But you just need a break every now and then. Yeah, sorry for saying the F word. Why do you keep playing games from communities that don't want to hear the word fun? It's crazy, man. Maybe it's just the people these days in general just don't want to hear fun. Not streaming, but you're in Tiny Town. I join chat looking for you to go live. Do I spawn in? I have no idea what you're talking about. You're not streaming, but you're in Tiny Town. What is Tiny Town? Okay. I got really confused. What the hell? All good, man. Okay, so I'm still waiting on the IC2 forms to request. I can hook it up. Just struggling to find things I could do that isn't a Naqline. I need to warm up in a safe environment. I need a storage bus. Do I have one on me still? No, I stopped doing that a while ago. Storage bus. They have a channel available. It would initially appear so. No, I don't. I'm using 3 channels down there. I just need to check the network. 31 channels. Really cutting it close. It only goes on one growth stage when harvested. It's nice. But it's still so nice. Okay, no more distractions. Unfortunately. Well, I can add more lead blocks actually. Maybe I should take the chance to eat some of them. Maybe that can save me from the Naqline. You know what they say? Lead, like solid meter by meter, like cubic meter lead blocks have the best nutrients. It's the best mid-ice stack, really. I love this robot so much. Okay, what am I still missing? Still missing a blast furnace, all my LCRs, autoclaves. And I need to fit that in this spot here. I feel like I'm gonna pick something worse than my neckline. Oh no, my plat line. I guess I have a whole chunk this time instead of just half. Well, more or less a whole chunk anyways. It's kinda eaten up by the pathways. We have more space than over here though. Well, unless I'm counting the extra bit here. I do think it actually adds up to less total space. Okay, so I have the electrolyzer. Need a fluid solidifier, right, for the sodium. Which I get from... what? Electrolyzer output. Okay. Let me grab those signs. So you will be vacuum freezer. Give me a second, one of my keys is really dirty. I think I'll put the electrolyzer directly above it and the centrifuge on top. Just enjoying that I can get away with doing stuff like this, because the multi-blocks aren't absolutely massive and actually square and fit nicely together in a grid. I'm really gonna miss this, but still, like, 2.9 is just gonna be so much better. Electrolyzer. Centrifuge. Centrifuge. Okay, and then I also need the power cable to run it back, so I need to leave space for that. All this is gonna be powered from below. This guy is gonna be the one, the autoclave out back, so auto Clav Bay, and then also one coming out of the LCR. So I'll probably actually move this sign. autoclave or LCR. Then I also need the fluid solidifier coming out of the electrolyzer. This. Do I want to do that though? King. It's like I do think I want to put the energy hedges in the middle, then I can do inputs on one side, outputs on the other side. But if I put it directly facing an output hatch, I would block the path of a cable, so I think I'll put like a space of a filter, so I'll put the putting the fluid solidifier kind of floating. It's transferring a fluid, which is a bit annoying. Maybe I just put all items on one side and all fluids on the other side. In which case it was still kind of getting away. First of all, what other recipes am I using the electrolyzer for? Something here. This. New fluid outputs am I gonna be looking at? Well, how about I don't fucking turn my enriched Naqline into... Actually, this is still enriched. Okay, I misread that. So I have the choice of... do this in a blast furnace. It's literally easier to do, okay. It's literally cheaper coils by like a lot, and it being less seconds as well. Actually, no, it's not less seconds. I do just still think I'm going to be doing that. This is also the electrolyzer, so I have an oxygen output. And here, this is the reactor for the criteria. Electric flux, of course. But this is trinium, Jesus. Actually, what's worse, trinium or electric flux? Oil. Trinium is 9 and electric flux is 10. Okay, so trinium is better. By the way, I'm not going to be able to process that for a while. Do I get trinium? Buckles. After Naqline alloy, so... what tier will this be? PM to craft, and assembler, so it's probably CPM. I'll just leave it at that. Probably good. Wait, is this Naqline? No, it's Naqline alloy, okay. Because it would be a bit of trouble if I needed Naqline for those, but I don't. Okay, so I have... How many outputs was it? Let me take my waste liquid, not the waste liquid. This. So a fluorine output, an oxygen output, and the sodium output. So 3 outputs. Guess maybe I just pray that's all. But yeah, I think it will be fine just putting all the fluid outputs on one side. Can this thunder shut up? Jesus, man. So I put all the fluid outputs on one side, put item input and item output on the other side. There should be any fluid input, which would culminate in me still not being settled on where I should put the fluid solidifier. Does the centrifuges have any fluid outputs? There's so much to look through. No wonder it's so popular to use spreadsheets for this. That's the adamantium. Okay, so I guess I get it off a Naqline. Probably won't get enough for me to want to use it for a crossbow bolt anyways. Besides, it doesn't really matter now. I have should be plenty anyways. I really only mentioned it because I was trying to look for a excuse to take a big side project to delay this as much as possible. Okay, looks like there's only one centrifuge recipe. That being this one. There's a fluid input and fluid output, an item input and an item output. Just 4 slots. So I could actually put my fluid solidifier up here. Algorithm snatching the first again. I don't know, everyone's noticed. I don't know how he keeps getting away with it. Good enough. Yeah, of course. You are just you're the only one here, honestly, I think. Yeah, I'm kidding. Or rather, I don't know. I'm also not really sure how much it should really count lurkers, because like they're here, but they're also kinda not here. But they also could be here at any time, so I don't know. It's really hard to properly define the quantum position of a lurker. They're both here and not here at the same time. Schrodinger's cat type of thing. You won't know until you open the box. Okay, so how much space do I have here? 7 wide, 7 by 6. You want a... I guess I could spread this out a bit too, but I do want an LCR over here near this autoclave. I can also move the autoclave. So first of all, approximately how many LCRs would I need? Naturally, there would be a lot of LCR recipes. This one almost needs an LCR on its own. To lurk or not to lurk? That is the question. True. True that. So it's in my best interest to try to make as many LCRs as I can in the space. I just had a terrible idea. Maybe I could make a octuple LCR and try to build around that. Make one of those. Does fit pretty nicely in the space. I think I might try that. I think it could be fun. Then again, calling this fun kind of eliminates the entire purpose of the word. I think it's kind of lost all its meaning at this point. It's fine. Guess it's time to craft machines. I'm thinking a bit about whether I want to tackle the automation challenge of getting the neutron activators wired up. If I want to tackle that first or last in the process. Rather, if I want to also build machines first, or just like build them as I automate them. Probably why the rest up with science. I might not be doing the rest of this today. 2x, just towers. These are already marked. Well, that is marked. 8x LCR. Enough LCRs to make a stick cry. I want the neutron activators quite tall. Are they... Can they be taller? Oh. I didn't notice that. What does the height do? The faster the longer they are. The extra speeding pipe casing will give time discount. It'll reduce the neutron accelerator efficiency. To input energy to the neutron accelerator to get it running. It will output correct products with specific neutron kinetic energy. Oh, I still output trash. Explode when neutron kinetic energy is over 1200 MeV. How fun. Does it use more neutron source when it's running, or is it just like a passive drain, regardless of whether it's running or not? Okay. I see, that shouldn't really be a problem. What's the speed bonus? see. So I guess the general idea is to automate the entire thing with just the stuff in the bottom. Oh, you can't. How fun. The inputs need to be in the top. I guess I'll just make it taller from the beginning. The inputs being on the top is kind of annoying. Don't need so much. I'll manage. I just need to put an interface on the top. So everything should be fine. It's gonna be a bit annoying to move it around, so I'd rather just plan around not needing to, I think. But it would be nice to have an idea of how much it speeds up. Well, first of all, how tall can it be? Okay, that's kind of a problem. Room isn't even tall enough for that. But then again, like this is the first time you're using it. It's not going to be that crazy of a requirement. Oh, it can get longer than this. God. Even any eye can fathom the sheer girth and length of this bad boy.
We're out dancing in the dark, broken pieces, open hearts, finding out just who we are. Painting over every scar, turning tragic into art. Feels like magic, just like magic. We're out dancing in the dark, broken pieces, open hearts, finding out just who we are. Painting over every scar, turning tragic into art. Feels like magic,
Interesting.
just like magic.
By recipe time by 0.9 for each height, and by EV you get from your input power by 0.95 for each height. Well, if it was less efficient, it would also take more EU, because it takes longer to power it up. But it does get speed bonuses faster than they get energy and efficiencies. And besides, once the energy is there, if you can just keep it on that level, it's not really much of a problem. It's really just the initial cost that you have to worry about. That point's just an investment. So it goes 10% faster per height multiplicatively. Let me take a sample. Where is an example? Here. With Naqline adamantium solution. So this is, well, that's 5 seconds. That one I don't really care about. It's plenty fast already, so I guess I'll keep looking. So in 6 seconds. Also enough voltages. I guess that's what the height is for. The height is for speeding it up. It's basically overclocking, like it's faster, that takes more energy. Just better overclocking. This one also takes 5 seconds. I'm not really too concerned about speeding this up. Pretty fast already. So I guess I really remember how you do math like this. I might try around. Hopefully stumble upon the correct thing. But do 0.9 the power. No, it would be like if we were to say it got 4 extra layers, so it'd be 4 to the power. Where's my power? That is the power of 0.9, right? I think so. No, that increased the number. Guess it would be divided. Oh yeah, that is the thing that makes sense. Because it's 0.9 4 times. Yeah. It's been a while since I've used these maths. Yeah, that does increment pretty fast. That's almost like half the recipe. And if I do 6, that would be like half recipe time. And considering it's multiplicatively, if it started at 6 for that recipe to take 6 seconds, it would still almost be halved. And then how much more power would it take? Guess. Well, be a bit more difficult to calculate. Multiply EV you get from your input power by 0.95. So the conversion radius, the conversion ratio is 1 to 10 to 20. So I guess you just average out of 1 to 15. So you could put 15 in here and do 9.5. So that would be double speed for like a third more power. Well, I guess it would be like a fourth more power instead of 2. That's about like in the middle. Math is difficult. That does seem like a good ratio. So I think I'll make them 10 tall. Just for starters. And in terms of actual height, guessing it has an extra block on top and bottom. Yes. So it would be 12 tall in practice, which does fit. And only have space for 2 more in height. So I do think 10 tall is a very good point. Yeah. Math is mathing. Math is mathing. Nice. Are my Galvania growing yet? Still statting. As the Bobots. Yeah, still statting. Should be pretty damn close though. Yeah, that one has one too many resistances. Might literally be the only one. I guess I could also, now that I'm doing neutron activator math, I can kind of remind myself of how I would set up the RS latch. So I have these neutron sensors, which will give me a reading. So I would basically want to recreate this, right? But would I need the NOT gate? I don't think I would. So when it's on the lower threshold, I turn it on. Once it's on the higher threshold, I turn it off. Should be pretty simple to set up. You just have to finick a bit around with the numbers in practice. We'll use as a test. I guess I could just use like comparators. Let me see the neutron sensor. How do you do your reading? Just simple redstone signal. Give me some more of those. And I think they are just called RS latches, right? Yes. I'm glad I have Project Red. I don't actually have to make a RS latch. My ass would be too stupid to do that. It's just an like, organization, but you also want to preserve the space in most used one. So I'm just gonna shift this somewhere. Like 7, I guess. Hasn't even been used yet. That should do. With that, I should now be able to request the 3 of these I need. Always important to stay hydrated. A little reminder for you guys as well. And of not having to wait 20 minutes just on EBF recipes alone. So nice. The setup was like, it's probably the most expensive setup I've made structure. Guess I just forgot to, I don't know how that could have happened, but it being incomplete structure would mean that, well, it would mean that I just forgot to turn it on one time where I did like a manual recipe in it. So no voided recipes, so all is well. I'd probably just have my automation be something like this, and then S latch in the middle. Then I do think I need to slap it with a screwdriver until it looks like that. Right. will... Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah. Both those outputs, guessing just because those switch. Yeah, it just goes like back and forth. Okay. Yeah. So this would be the lower threshold, this would be the higher threshold. If I had the energy hatch on this side. That should be pretty manageable. I guess since I am looking into all this now, I guess I'm automating these now. We have almost 2 hours already. Time's moving pretty fast. That's good. The thing I'm most worried about is that I have a bad time in a DTNH session and I push through anyways and build up some negative sentiment about the pack, which will make it a lot harder to get back into it. Like, it's still been like a week since I last played and a week since I played before then, so do have to be careful about getting back into it properly. If I rush it, I might just burn out again. Any special blocks here? Processor, machine casing, not expensive. Anything else? Speed, speeding pipe. This one's a bit annoying. HB superconductor. Is this one still a problem? Is that changed? Barium, still a problem, but less so. I do have the barium. But I also don't have it automated. You still have to mine for it. You. I actually have this. Wasn't expecting that. Electrotine and silver. I think electrotine is just like electrum and boogers or something. Something simple. Yeah. This was alloy smelter. Hopefully I have it labeled as such. I do. Because ain't nobody remembering like singing or whatever it's called. I'll always just search by extruder, just search by rod. So many rods, all the rods. Yeah. And really... Wait, beryllium. Okay, no. I thought for a second it was cerium, of which I have 1. But no, beryllium is fine. fine. Very fine. Very fine. Smelter. Yes. I did remember what I labeled it as correctly. Jesus, my stumbling over my words a bit. It has been a while since I've had to talk this much in a row. Why are you not getting processed? Let me take a look. Let's go to centrifuge, which is oh, it's because you stopped. Why you stop? Power loss. Okay, what is your problem? So I have two energy hatches, this one and one behind it. Just want to make sure that none of these are rotated weirdly. No, they're both facing down. There's actually three. Maybe the third one was not facing correctly. I didn't actually get to see it because I mined too far. But just make sure they're all facing down this time. And I have to reconnect the cables because they are cringe. Okay. I want my actual good fly. This one is even slower. Okay. There we go. Right, I can't open the fucking energy hatches and interface. Fucking duh. My dumbass. Alright. Clog has been unclogged. So I put it in here. Speeding pipe casing. 30 of those. Oh. Huh? Do I actually not have... I don't think I do. Interesting. Don't have the dust. Well, that's easily fixed. That was mixer 2 with fluid. Let us try again now. Give me a moment. give me a moment. It's struggling a bit with things here. I guess at this point it's giving me more than a moment. Trying to set up some text so I can go to the bathroom with peace of mind, knowing that I won't get raided again. Okay, so I have that one working, I have this one working, I can remove this one. Okay. Actually, I think it might look better in lowercase. Just write it. Like that. Okay. Now I will go to the bathroom, and I will not get raided, and I will not be absent to doing a raid. Yeah, I'll be back. See ya. Let's go. I didn't get raided while I was gone. W. What I'm talking about right there. Yeah. Still crafting. Just circuits being slow. I guess also these being not really. It's just not crafting. Something missing here? Yeah, something is missing. My superconductors. There was indeed a overlapping recipe there. Yeah, I will have to move that. Superconductors. Superconductors. These then oh, guess there's a quest. This in here. Not with you. You don't get to go. Should work fine. Okay, so I need to put this one into a different one. Take another look then. That one should work. More precise assembling, of course. A little lovely the explosives hidden throughout my crafting process. Flashbangs. I think I should just take it a bit easier to try to get myself back into the Greg, taking smaller bites. So I think I might end the stream here for today. Does seem like a nice plan. Because I'm starting to feel like I'm getting a bit tired. But I'll be soon. After all, GTNH is best enjoyed in a focused trance instead of actually like being aware enough to contemplate your life choices. It kind of takes away from the experience, at least for me. So, what do you think? I will be stopping here for now. I'm not really at my peak of being able to do like a 6-hour stream. So hopefully me stopping early means that I will be able to do a stream within the next week instead of it taking longer. So, with all that being said, let me find someone to raid. I guess I could do my little outro thing first. So, thank you all for watching. Always appreciate it. Leave a follow if you enjoy it, maybe. I greatly appreciate that. And other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day or night, depending on where you are. And I hope to see you next time. See ya. Now, let us find someone to raid. Angel, due to my break, I actually haven't raided them recently. I think I'll just make it easy for me this time. Just raid the Evangler. That'll do. That will do. So, as always, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one over at Evangel. See ya.